What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to a brand new video, and as you guys can see from the title, today we will be talking about a possible new Red Crucible game coming out this year. So some of you might already know what I'm talking about, some of you might not know what I'm talking about, and if you don't, I'm gonna explain you real quick. If you do, still watch the video, you might be interested in some of the information that I'll be saying in this video, but we'll be talking about this new possible game called Red Squad Reborn. Now, if you don't know what I'm talking about, you're probably wondering what this game is and why the name is so similar to Red Crucible and why I titled the video New Red Crucible Game. So this game is pretty much a Red Crucible 2 clone, I guess you can say it that way, and how this game started popping out, how the rumors actually started. If you guys remember when Red Crucible 2 updated into Red Crucible Firestorm like 4 or 5 years ago, I think it was like 4 years ago, something like that, many people were not happy about it, either because they didn't like the game or because their computer couldn't handle Red Crucible Firestorm and they wanted to just play Red Crucible 2. So obviously back then a lot of people actually quit the game because they didn't like Firestorm and they wanted to play Red Crucible 2. And back in the days you could play Red Crucible 2 in the Brazilian server, but then it shut down just a few months later, so Red Crucible 2 disappeared for good. There was no way to play it. Nowadays it is on Steam, but it's $20. I could make a video talking about that game. It's pretty dead. No one really plays it, but we'll get into that in just a second. But as I was saying, everyone wanted to play Red Crucible 2, but the game was not available. So this company or guy or whatever, I'm not really sure if they are an actual company, called Iraq Studio, they came out with announcement that they were going to make a new Red Crucible game, and that game would be exactly like Red Crucible 2. So many people obviously got hyped, they wanted to play Red Crucible 2, so this was perfect. But the thing is, a lot of people thought that was just a scam, that was like a publicity stunt or something like that, because they didn't really ever come out with the game and it's been 4 years now. So they started off with just a rumor, then they started putting out a few videos showing the Red Crucible maps under the Red Squad Reborn name. They showed Kiev, they showed Maelstrom and Frankfurt, I believe, or something like that. So the rumors started to getting even bigger because people were like, yo, they already made the maps, this is actually a legit game, Red Crucible 2 is gonna come back. So that never actually happened. It's been 4 years now, and the thing is, this company that is supposed to come out with Red Squad Reborn, they have set many release dates already and the game never actually released. They said it would come out like 2017, it didn't. They said it would come out 2018, 2019, and the game never actually came out. I think they failed like 3 or 4 release dates already. So many people already just gave up on this idea and just didn't care about the game because it was never actually releasing. And they stopped putting videos on their YouTube channels about 2 years ago. So by then people were actually like, well, this is done, this is never happening, let's just scratch that. And no one heard anything about the game, but about a month ago they started posting content again. So before I get into it, they actually said they would release in December 25th, I think, of 2019, so pretty much 2 months ago, and they didn't actually release. I'm not entirely sure because I couldn't find anyone that would actually tell me how the story went, but how I think it was, it's like they actually released, a few people got to create an account, but then they had some issues with their database and they couldn't like save player accounts, they couldn't like run the game properly, so they canceled the release and shut down the game again. So I think it was released for like 10 minutes, maybe half an hour or something like that. I'm not entirely sure about the time, but they actually did release the game and they took it down again. So less and less people are actually interested in this project. And the thing is, they started putting out videos again. They are showing some weapons, they are showing the M4, the P90 and the G36. So they are still producing the game, I guess. At least they are releasing content. We don't know if this is old stuff. Thing is, they have no reason to actually lie. I don't think they have nothing to gain from it. So I believe that this game is actually gonna come out sooner or later. But the thing is, this game is pretty much a Red Crucible 2 clone. The maps look exactly the same, the vehicles look exactly the same, the weapons look the same. The only real difference that I was able to spot is that they have like a lean animation. So if you press Q or A, you can lean left or right. If you play PUBG, you know that you can lean left or right, and it's pretty much the same thing. I'm probably passing a video in the screen right now, but that is pretty much the only difference that I could see between this game and Red Crucible 2. So yeah, it is Red Crucible 2. We don't know how the gameplay actually is, because the cool thing about Red Crucible 2 is that the gameplay is very unique, it's very fast, and people really enjoy it. So we don't know if they are gonna be able to exactly replicate that. If the movement is not as great, then this game will definitely suck, in my opinion. As I said, this game is probably gonna come out, but the thing is, are they gonna release the game too late? Because let's be honest, Red Crucible is pretty dead right now. They even changed the name to War Trigger for some reason. I don't even know why they would do that. But Red Crucible Firestorm is dead. It has a few servers all the time, but not too many people play the game. Red Crucible Reloaded is pretty dead too, and Red Crucible 2 on Steam that's even worse. There's like 2 or 3 servers max at all time, and no one really plays the game. I play it once in a while because it's fun and I'm always able to find 1 or 2 servers, but the game will just be getting worse and worse. In a few months, probably not a single person will actually play the game, so it is dead. The thing is, if this game comes out, will it be a success? Honestly, I don't think so, because if people wanted to play Red Crucible 2 so badly, they would just buy it on Steam. Obviously, it's $20, but there's no coins, there's no anything. You would spend $20 in the game and you have every weapon. You wouldn't have to spend any more money in the game. So if anyone really wants to play Red Crucible 2, they wouldn't just be waiting for this Red Squad Reborn to release. They would just buy it on Steam, play it on Steam, and that would be it. One major thing that I don't see many people talking about is that, is this game actually legal? Because if they are pretty much copying Red Crucible 2's like everything, the vehicles are the exact same, the maps are, I'm not sure if they are the exact same. I read something about they changing the maps a little bit so that it's not exactly the same, but the weapons look exactly the same. Everything is pretty much the exact same thing, the login page, the create an account page, the menu. So is this not illegal? I am pretty sure that if RGS wanted, if this Red Squad Reborn game actually comes out and it is the exact same thing as Red Crucible 2, I am pretty sure that RGS could just send a lawsuit and take the game down, as well as sue them for some money. I don't know anything about all these legal issues, but I am pretty sure they could do that, so I don't see many people talking about it. But is this game actually legal? I don't know. But the thing is, what we know about this game so far is, as I said, everything is gonna be the exact same thing as Red Crucible 2 in regards of vehicles, maps and weapons. There is also some footage from 2018 where they pretty much showed a little bit of Red Dawn. I mean, pretty much the entire map, and it's the exact same thing as Red Crucible 2's Red Dawn, and they are playing in third person, and to be honest, it looks kinda bad. It looks pretty weird. The movement doesn't seem to be that well optimized, so as I said before, I am not really sure they're gonna be able to replicate the exact same movement as Red Crucible 2, because Red Crucible 2 is very unique. The game feels very unique. The movement is great. You can jump around, you can run around very fast. I don't know, the gameplay is just very unique, and I have really serious doubts about them being able to actually make the movement the exact same. As I said before, and as I'm gonna say again, if they don't make the movement good, no one is gonna play this game. 100%. If Red Crucible 2 had bad movement, the game would be so bad, because the graphics aren't even that great. And when I say movement, I am also talking about the way the guns play out, the way the shooting plays out. The gunplay in Red Crucible 2 is also great. I don't think it's as good in Firestorm. Firestorm is actually pretty slow. It feels like more realistic, obviously, but it's a lot worse in my opinion. Red Crucible 2 is like that arcade game where you can just run around the entire map jumping and shooting and have a good time. So I'm 100% sure that if they aren't able to replicate Red Crucible 2's game movement and gunplay, this Red Squad Reborn will suck a lot and the game will just fail. But that's pretty much it for the video. Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. Are you looking forward to this game? Were you aware of this game before I actually made this video? Let me know in the comments. Do you think this game will actually come out, and do you think it will be good or will it be bad? Let me know as well. Don't forget, follow me on Twitter, join my Discord and check out my main channel, and that's pretty much it. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace out.